Let's take the first call of the night. It's from one of the best callers we ever have, Robert in Scotland on China. Robert, welcome to the show, son. Go ahead.
Good evening once again, George.
And to you. Go ahead, son.
Well, I personally think that the US is trying to provoke a reaction from the People's Republic of China. As you said, imagine China sending its warships to the Pacific coast. There would be massive international outcry.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, the American government gets off with almost every single crime they commit, whether it be violating Pakistan's sovereignty with its terrorist drones or slaughtering 1 million Iraqis, because they practically run the United Nations as they run the League of Nations. If they didn't, the Palestinians would have a state which they could officially call their own, and Benjamin Netanyahu, Tony Blair and George Bush would be rotting in The Hague, hopefully with each other to drive each other mad, even if they were before. And because China has stood up to America, America is trying to maintain its status as a global constabulary. But those days are long over, and the American government know it. I hope one day that the rest of the world will stand up to the bullying of the American government.
Robert in Scotland, 14 years young. Such wisdom from the mouths of babes. Thank you for that call, Robert. Let me make this point to you and everyone else watching. If China sailed its navy as close to the Pacific coast of the United States as the United States has sailed its navy to China, we would be on the brink of war right now. If the Chinese Air Force was flying as close to the United States of America as the US Air Force is flying to China, we'd be on the verge of war. If President Putin was on the streets of Toronto on demonstrations, whipping up anti-American feeling in the way that leading American politicians are on the streets of Kiev in the Ukraine, whipping up feeling against Russia, we'd be on the verge of war already. Double standards? You ain't seen nothing yet. Walters is in Norway.